Hi, friends. Tony DeWitt here, Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to make the law make sense on YouTube. Here's what we're discussing today. Well, this one will be a little bit different. I'm actually going to ask you guys for help because I have something that it's bouncing around inside my brain like a BB in a boxcar, and I just can't put two and two together on this. And so I'm going to ask some of the smartest people I know to help me with this issue. And here is the issue. Now, at the same time that this video comes out, the cross-examination of Kayla will come out. And there is a segment in the cross-examination of Kayla that goes like this.
Those are writings of your thoughts that you put to paper about what you wanted to betray Adam, right?
No. They are my thoughts. Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go. One of the things that you wanted was one last time with Adam, right?
Right.
You wanted one last time to maybe kiss him or make love.
Yep.
And
Now, here's the thing I just have to understand. What kind of thinking does this young woman have where she wants to have one last time with a guy who clearly likes to beat on people, beat his child to death, his own flesh and blood he beat to death, allegedly, hasn't been proved yet, but allegedly, and obviously didn't want her because he had taken up with another woman. What kind of tortured logic goes through someone's mind when they have this kind of thought? Is it fantasy land? Is it somebody thinking, well, if I can just, do this one more time with Adam, he'll see the light and realize how lucky he is to have me? I mean, I understand that that's sort of a fairy tale ending that maybe would appeal to somebody who wasn't grounded in reality. But heavens, there's absolutely nothing that I have seen in any of the evidence in this case that would lead me to believe that Adam Montgomery is going to go all warm and squishy because he has one more fling with Kayla Montgomery. I just don't see it. And during the trial, she admitted that she still has a thing for Adam Montgomery, which is, interesting given the fact that she's testifying against him. And if he is convicted, he is probably never going to see sunlight as a free man again. And if what is alleged to have happened, I would agree that he does not merit the opportunity to see sunshine again as a free man. I am just amazed at the sort of disordered thinking. And I wonder sometimes if this is related to drug and alcohol addiction. Both Adam and Kayla were addicts. And there's an old movie with Jack Lemmon called The Days of Wine and Roses. And it's about a couple that loves one another but are also both just terrible alcoholics. In that movie, Jack Lemmon portrays an advertising executive who meets one of the secretaries that he sort of initially thinks is kind of flighty or nitwitty or whatever, and over time he decides to start dating her, and he introduces her to social drinking. And after a couple of drinks, she admits, hey, this alcohol makes me feel good. And over the course of several years, they go from having a 2-martini lunch to just skipping lunch and having nothing but martinis, I guess. At any rate, they go into the full-blown spiral of alcohol addiction. And it winds up damaging their relationships. He winds up losing his job. The wife gets drunk one day and nearly burns the house down. It's an interesting play because it mirrors exactly what happens in an alcoholic household where you have two people who can't come to grips with their problem. Now, I was lucky in that my mom had my stepfather who was in the military, and he flat laid down the law: you either need to get this problem under control, or you need to get out of my life. And a lot of times when someone hits rock bottom and they know that it's, this way or the highway, they manage to find a way back. And that's what my mom did. She found a way back through Alcoholics Anonymous and led a sober life from that point forward. But of course, in terms of the relationship with her sisters and in fact, with my sister and with me, that relationship was badly damaged by her alcohol addiction. And, over time, we rebuilt that relationship and everything was cool. But, it causes a lot of problems down the road. So I could understand if this desire to have one last fling was somehow a component of that codependent alcoholism relationship. I would love to hear what you think about that particular issue. And I wonder sometimes if that does not mirror the situation in lives like this, where you're in a codependent relationship. He depends on her, she depends on him, and they both depend on chemical stimulants or chemical depressants to get them through the day. And I can't. First of all, I can't ever envision living a life like that. My mom was an alcoholic, as I've mentioned on here several times, and I would absolutely refuse to do that to my children. Now, perhaps they didn't have that growing up, and maybe they don't understand what they could do to their children through that type of thing. But for heaven's sakes, I just don't get it. So please, if you have some insight into this, either drop me a comment here and let me know what you think, or send me an email, aldewit7@gmail.com, and let me know what you think. And I hope that you would have some kind of insight for me, because I just cannot understand what in the world that woman was thinking when she said what she said on the stand. Well, this is a short one. It's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have the opportunity today, do something nice for somebody, and then catch me back here at the beach again tomorrow. If you like this video, here are a few others you might try, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a terrific day, guys.